Thank you, Svartur, for sending me this knitting needle set to try. I'm so impressed with it. First, starting with the case. It's lightweight, it's very pretty, that color combination of red, white, and blue. The zipper goes smoothly all around and it opens flat. In the extra pocket, you have the instructions and the extra accessories. This here is the little rubber disc that you hold your needles to screw and unscrew the cable with. Then you have the little tool for that, the end caps, and two connectors for the cables. And everything is neatly packed here in this little pouch that can have a spot. And actually I'm thinking of adding a pair of scissors in this little pocket and needles, and I'll be all set. I'll have everything I need. The cables here are 4 different sizes, but what I liked about them is they're actually a metal core, and it's actually very pink and very pretty, like pinkish purplish, and it's covered with plastic and has no memory. So however you want to pack them in your bag, they will be just fine, which makes them perfect for knitting socks, 2 at a time. I like doing that, and the longest one will actually work for 2 at a time socks. And what I liked also is that the connector here that goes into your needles actually turns. So your cable does not turn, it's just the metal part here turns and goes into the needle, which is great. This prevents your cable coming off when you knit. Once you tighten that part through the hole here, it will stay put. And of course you can use this little hole for your lifeline when you need to go through your stitches. So all you have to do is use that little tool and tighten your needle, holding it like this so it doesn't slide through your fingers. And the cable still turns. The needle and the cable, they just work together. So let's test them out. My project uses 4.5 size, and then quickly I can change my needle here. And there, I'll really tighten it up here very, very well. And I'm now ready to go into my project. I've been enjoying the needles quite a lot here. I'm using yarn that has 2 threads, one of the threads being quite loose with sequins in it, and those threads are not tightly spun, and a cotton and a polyester blend, and it's been going so great. The needles slide very, very well through my stitches. The connection here is also very good, so I can push my stitches with no problems through that cable and into my needle. It doesn't snag on the sequins or the yarn, so it's been a pleasure working with those needles. I like it a lot. They're pointy, so I can grab my yarn actually through all the strands of the yarn, and it's really, really a pleasure to work with them. And I really like that black color, looks very pretty. and I never had black needles before that are metal. And that pink cable, such a great combination. I like it a lot. When it's time to separate for, you know, the front, the back, and the sleeves for the project, I'm actually making a cardigan. I will be using those end caps, and they're so easy to put just like that. So here it is, and I'll be able to use the extra cables for this, so I'll be able to separate here just like this and try it on. I like trying on all my projects, so it will be an easy task with this type of knitting needles. Well, thank you, Svartur, for the knitting needles and for sponsoring this video. There'll be more helpful links in the description below, and I'll catch you in the next tutorial. Subscribe.